Hopefully Crash will know how to find it. Alright, so I can't say that this is my first time here now. I've actually put a lap down already, but was having streaming problems, I guess, so now we'll see if I can remember what I saw. We'll see how this goes. Alright, this was a hairpin. The next one coming up, I think, was really tight as well. Yes, the chicane. Alright, this is the decreasing radius. Yep, see? That's where it bites you. It just keeps getting tighter and tighter. Alright, and this one was fairly tight as well. Oh no, this was the over the hill. Okay. This one was fairly tight. Well, that's right, this one goes to the left. Fairly high speed. Sweeper. Alright, I think I get the layout. Hairpin. Oh, I was braking way too early on that. I can dive deeper onto that. Chicane. Decreasing radius. A little sloppy, but still rolling. Over the hill. Oops. Little heavy-footed there. I shouldn't have lifted in the first place. A little late on that. What's that? Alright, so it looks like the streaming issues are resolved. I wouldn't say I've got a race pace figured out yet, but I do understand the layout. Now I just have to get my brake points figured out. Little deep. Oops, oops, oops. Dang it. That one's tough to see. I just have to remember it. I wonder who's gone off here already. That would be me. A little too deep. I'm gonna tell you, these load cell pedals are absolutely amazing. Couldn't be happier. Now, I've always used Thrustmaster products for, geez, my entire gaming career, if you will. Back in the 90s, I remember starting out with the FCS and the Mark II throttle. Had their wheel, I think it was the T2. And I went to the FLCS and TQS. Long story short, I've been a Thrustmaster guy, right? So I had the T80 before I got this, the 598, and the LCM throttle pedal set, the load cell pedals. Wow. It's always been good, but like, this is a different level. The feel of this force feedback. I remember when force feedback first came out, you couldn't have convinced me to ever drive with it. It was, I think it was, and I'm not gonna try and hate on anybody, but it was Logitech or somebody at the time. It was a long time ago, back in the Comp USA days. And it was a good attempt, but it just didn't have this feel, and really, really noisy. Seemed to be laggy. I don't know. Force feedback wasn't where it is today, and I finally bought it, got rid of the T80, retired it, was going to give that to my daughter. The more I play with this 598, the more I realize I'm going to buy that 810 because, or the 818, because it can't be anything more than just better. This 598 is phenomenal. Like, completely quiet. I don't hear anything. Doesn't get hot on me. I drive for hours.
Crash 2337. Said. Hot.
What's that, Crash? I don't know if you got cut off or not.
Crash 2337. Said. I said hi.
Oh, hi. How you doing, Crash?
Crash 2337. Said. Good. You.
I'm doing good. Enjoying putting some laps down, trying to learn this track because this is the track of the week for the formulas.
Said, you're really fast.
Thank you. There's some really fast folks out here and difficult to keep up sometimes. They change the track layout every week, so this one is the track of the week, and I'm just working at learning it, talking about my gear at the same time.
Crash 2337 said, have you done this track before?
No, this is first time out. I think now I've got about, well, showing 5 laps there. And I did 1 lap prior when my stream wasn't working, so 6 laps in.
Crash 2337 said, wow, you're a fast learner.
Thank you. That's been a trait I've had ever since I was a kid. Just gonna milk it. You know what? I don't think that I have to keep turning in there. I'll bet you I can sweep out on that. But yeah, no, I'm so happy with this Thrustmaster gear.
2337 said, be careful.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention there. I was on the wrong side of the track. Daydreaming over my gear and not paying attention.
2337 said, it's okay.
Alright, we'll get this turn figured out. I think I'm getting into the throttle a bit too soon on it. That one's still sneaking up on me. Ooh, a little quick. Yeah, I remember back in the days with Thrustmaster when Buzz was running the company. God rest him. Loved that guy. I was in flight simulators at the time, and he gave me a sponsorship to Thrustmaster. We were having a first of its kind inter-tactical fighter wing competition back in the dial-up days, and
Crash 2337 said, he sounds really nice.
He was a really cool guy. I won that competition. I got the FLCS as a prize, and ever since then he just kept supporting my gaming addiction, and I've stood behind Thrustmaster the whole way.
Crash 2337 said, you guys were friends?
Yeah, not as though I had met him, but internet relationships being what they are, and he was a really cool guy. Anything ever broke, he'd send me the parts for it.
Crash 2337 said, that is really awesome.
Yeah, he was a cool dude. I think his son is running the company now. Really good guy as well. Haven't talked to him in years, but yeah, no, it's a great place. They've always had good products. Obviously, I'm a fanboy, but I'll be honest, I've tried other gear, and some I find to be
You have
superior.
about 5 laps of fuel left.
There's no denying that, but as far as Thrustmaster goes on this wheel, I am not looking at anybody else. I was actually considering doing the Monza. Now, I've never done any other force feedback, so I don't have anything to compare it against. But my straight up experience from purchasing this wheel to learning to drive with it, it is a totally different experience driving with it versus no force feedback, which is what the T80 was. So kind of had to relearn driving then, but it's been nothing but a great experience. I've had no complaints. Take the time to get iRacing tuned to not overdo the force output on the wheel, so it's not flattening out. It's one of the dead giveaways if you've got the strength turned up too high in iRacing is you'll go into a turn and you stop feeling the bumps or the loss of grip, and it just kind of flattens out. It's just maxed out at that point, so it can't do anything else. So you just got to work with the settings in iRacing and dial it in. That's what this screen up here is that shows my frame rate and everything else. But the bottom meter, the green bar you're seeing, that's the one you want to pay attention to, because that's the force. As long as it's staying in the green, you're not maxing it out and you're getting all the feedback that you need. So from grip to little bumps, rocks in the road, whatever it is, it's really awesome. Once you get it dialed in, man, you are there.
Crash 2337 said, sounds like a good wheel.
It really is. Like I said, no complaints. I gotta tell you, the load cell brake pedal, the LCM pedal set, that's a game changer right there. To give you additional springs to tune the kit, I just used the stock setup the way it was. Man, it is great. The feel that I have from my brakes, control over my braking and brake points, being able to just repeatedly do it over and over, lap after lap. No, it's awesome. I don't have to worry about how much throw it has. It's how much pressure I'm putting on the brakes. I mean, I'm not even maxing them out there. I could brake deeper into that corner, but still learning the track.
Fast flat for you.
Crash 2337 said, you're good at it.
Thank you, Crash. I keep forgetting I can probably hammer through the end of that corner. I gotta do that next lap. We'll see what lap time that gives me. Oop, oop, oop. I knew that was coming. We ought to be able to get at least a couple more laps out of it. There ought to be enough fuel for that.
They say you cut the cord. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gains.
And now I'm getting sloppy. Well, there you have it, though. That's how quick I learned tracks. This was a long track, so it took a little bit longer, a few more turns to memorize. But, yeah. Now it's just a matter of refinement and honing, I guess. But that's what makes me dangerous. That, and let's be honest, my good looks in this Thrustmaster gear, I'll win every race in the day.
Crash 2337. Said. LOL.
Thanks for laughing, Crash. Alright, one more lap and then we're gonna hang it up, post the video, and then we'll look for a race. And I'll be back later. Alright, stretch this one out. Stretch it out, come on. No. Almost. I got into it a little bit soon. I think that's going to be the right idea, though. Feeling comfortable enough to race on it now. Hey, doggo.
Crash 2337. Said. You have a dog.
Yep, I do. She's awesome. She's the best dog on the planet. She's a pit bull mix. Such a sweetie. She's a pillow hog.
37. Said. I love pit bulls.
I do too. Absolutely. She's the nicest dog on the planet. There we go. See? I knew I'd figure that turn out.
Crash 2337. Said. That's sweet. Crash 2337. Said. Sweet.
Alright, Crash. Well, I think that's enough for now. That's anything else is just going to be more refining and honing of the lap time, but I know the track now. Comfortable enough I could race on it, and even my mechanic's telling me I got one lap left, so burn it out of gas maybe.
Crash 2337. Said. But. Good luck.
Thanks, Crash.
Crash 2337. Said. See you soon for your race.
Absolutely, Crash. Look for the live announcement. I'll try and do all of my races live.
Crash 2337. Said. I will.
Alright, Crash. I'm gonna go ahead and punch out. Thanks for watching.